Good morning, my friends. For all of you that are watching this broadcast live on Facebook or LinkedIn or on my YouTube channel, I want to welcome you to our first of two sessions today. I want to remind all of you that tonight we're starting our November boot camp. And if you've been in a previous boot camp, this one is nothing like what you've ever experienced, because a number of things are taking place right now that are going to make it easier than ever before to build your business. A number of major economic changes are forcing experienced groups of professionals on LinkedIn to rush to find new ways to make money. And they're eager to learn more about network marketing and your business if you do it properly. Unfortunately, there are millions of untrained network marketers that are blasting out all kinds of stuff that adds to the bad reputation that network marketing has. The good news is we have some new scripts. We've got some new strategies that are going to make it easier for you to talk to these people. Let me take a quick look and see who's here. So at the end of the day, the barometer that you should be measuring yourself by is this: how many people are you talking to every day about your business? And how many people are you signing up? Period. Coming in November, my staff is working on some new scripts that you are absolutely going to love. You're hearing a lot about artificial intelligence. And so these new scripts are going to give you power that many of you have never experienced before. You will be in total control of every conversation you talk to. Talk to more people, close more sales. Take my scripts, take my words, and they become yours. And over time, the more you use them, the better results you're going to get. The more you use them, the faster your business is going to grow. The more you use them, the bigger a team you will build. And many of you will experience significant rank advancement before New Year's Eve. It all starts with you. We're going to show you how to recruit like crazy in November and December. Reaching out on LinkedIn or Facebook is as easy as reaching into a bowl of candy and pulling out the appropriate people. There are scripts that have been proven to work over the holiday season, November and December, that will enable you to close more sales. You'll experience explosive growth when you use them. Your business will not slow down over the holiday season unless you do. I'm going to be bringing up examples of people that have had outrageous success. And frankly, there's nothing to stop you from doing it too. Inflation and the rising cost of everything is causing more people to jump on LinkedIn because they need or want to find a way to generate an additional stream of income on a full-time or part-time basis. What you have to be careful about is how you approach them. Because the truth is, they are being inundated every day with messages from people that are trying to sell them something. I have one of my coaching students that we worked with last month was talking to a great person who was so qualified, outrageous potential to be successful in network marketing. The relationship was developed, the friendship was established, it was textbook classic. And then at the end, before they got on the telephone, Debbie brought up the name of the company, and the one comes back and says, "Oh, you know, I looked at that company years ago, and somebody recently talked to me about it. It's not for me. It's not for me." Are you going to run into that quite often? And the truth is, when somebody says no to your business based on their misconception of how network marketing works, you can turn that around if you have a relationship with the person. In September, we gave another example. It was almost textbook to this one. And the woman ends up reevaluating her position, indicates she's willing to take a look at the company. The woman signed up in her business, and I understand she has rank advanced twice already and loves the fact that the person took the time to give her information as opposed to just blasting her with the typical stuff that network marketers are doing. LinkedIn now has 990 million professionals. They're going to hit 1 billion before the end of the year. In November, December, you got more social events, parties, and family get-togethers than the whole rest of the year put together. You combining all of these factors results in two important things. One, people will spend more money, and two, people will need more money. With that in mind, understand that more people will be seeking part-time work, look to find a better paying job, or look to find ways to make money from home in the next 2 months than at any other time of the year. And there are new prospecting and recruiting strategies, tactics, and scripts that work better in November and December than at any other time of the year. The project launch script, which works incredibly well, 12 months a year, takes on a whole new level of success in November and December. When used correctly, it'll enable you to dramatically increase the size of your network and experience significant rank advancement. And many of the recent changes made by LinkedIn and Facebook have made my strategies, tactics, and scripts even more effective than ever before. And some of the recent changes have made portions of my training material obsolete because those features don't exist anymore. Again, your business does not slow down in November and December unless you do. So whether you're a new student, a loyal student, an old friend, or an eager entrepreneur that wants to take your business to the next level before the end of the year, you will have a number of unfair advantages over your competition with the information that I'm going to be sharing with everybody. You will beat your competition to the best prospects, break recruiting records, build your team faster, and have your upline scratching their heads wondering how you're doing it. Fastest growing top earners in network marketing today will tell you that they owe their success to LinkedIn and Facebook. They have large, fast-growing teams of people enrolling new distributors and customers in less than an hour a day or two, but no one says you have to stop. The new recruits are doing the same thing within a few days of joining their business, but no one is going to tell you how they're doing it unless you're on their team. Because if you're not on their team, you're competition. So I'm going to tell you what they're doing, how they're doing it, so you and members of your team can be doing it too. Posting does more to generate relationships, to build relationships, to give you credibility than anything else. For the last 3 weeks, I've been sharing this post. Bruce Lee. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. And the truth is that your one kick step to mastering every social network is my 4-step formula. It is so fundamental. It is so basic. I've been teaching it for 28 years. The social networks have changed. More and more people are on it. I don't have to convince people to go on Facebook or LinkedIn. Years ago, I had to convince people to go on AOL. Create a page. Put yourself out there. Millions, no, billions of people are on these social networks. Many of you are already connected to people. Connect with new people. And then have a conversation. Communicate with people and ask 3 or 4 fundamental questions to learn more about the other person. Keep talking to the ones that are good prospects and close them. Forget about the ones that aren't. It's so simple that anyone can master it. And the truth is, if there was a faster and easier way to do it that somebody showed me, I'd be teaching it. I got this from Steve. FYI, 3 sales today, all directly traced to contacts I made using the techniques you taught me. Best of all, I'm just getting started. Everyone you meet, every connection you make is like planting a seed in a garden. Person I brought 4 of her friends and has 8 more to bring in. What a ride. Sam is enrolling 90% of the people that he talks to. He added 21 new team members in 3 weeks. 3 weeks. That's 1 a day. Your way of coaching gave me the reassurance to go from where I was for a few months, stuck, not going forward, getting rejection after rejection, to signing up 90% of the people that I taught. So for those of you that are following that mantra, go for no. Go for no. You got to go through 100 no's to get a yes. That is baloney. Stop going for no and start going for yes. I've been signing up people with $5,000 most of the time and some upgrading to $15,000 after a few weeks. You can sell anything on here if you specifically know who you're looking for. Matthew, sign up 5 people in the last 3 days. It's working. There is a story behind every story. Matthew was working with the DEA. He worked for them for 26 years. He just retired a few months ago. Brand new to network marketing. He jumped into boot camp, decided he wanted to go really fast. So signed up in my coaching program. Picked this stuff up right away. We helped modify his LinkedIn profile that was incredibly effective. Started having conversations with people, and I had to pull them back. I said, Matthew, you're talking about your business too soon. You have to learn who you're talking to. Don't waste your time with a lot of people. One session later, it was obvious. I mean, he was just in a hurry, talking to a great prospect. Let me know what's going on. Sometimes it takes a little extra to get through to people. I made my point with Matthew. I said, you're in law enforcement. If you're going to arrest somebody, you have to read them their Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. If you give up the right to remain silent, you have the right to talk to an attorney, blah, 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 blah. He broke out laughing. I said, just think of that. I am giving you precise things to say. And they're as precise and as important as you reading the Miranda rights to a prospect. 5 days after it got through to him, he sent me this. I signed up 5 people in the last 3 days. It's working. People that you have been talking to for weeks, for months, people that you talked to 4 or 5 years ago that you haven't followed up with, can be reinvigorated, recontacted with some of LinkedIn's new features. Chuck, my business got a huge steroid injection with one piece of advice. Brought in 13 customers. Again, there's a story behind every story. How many people are you connected to? What is your relationship with these people? One of my favorite stories, Carol had been working with a company for 15 years. Loved the products, but the company did not have any social media tools. She went through boot camp, decided that this is the way she wanted to build her business. And great communicator. And she was talking to great people, but she was struggling because she didn't have good online tools. She would sign people up in the business, getting customers, but it was hard to build a business. So she changed companies. She's still going to take the products of the company, but if you're going to build a business, you want to build a business. So she joins another company in the middle of June. In the last 6 days of the month, she gave 10 presentations and she signed up 8 people. Rank advanced the first month. Her life changed. When you get this going, when you understand how it works, your life is going to change. The past does not equal the future. What you've done in the past means nothing. In the next 2 months, you can do more business than you've done in the previous 10. You know, I always use an example, a Super Bowl game between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. Now, being from Miami, you know, we always hated New England. And in that game, in the fourth quarter, New England was behind 28-3. People were leaving the stadium. Game was over. New England, in the last quarter, ties the game. They go into overtime, and they win the Super Bowl. You know, Tom Brady and the team never quit. Never quit. You will not fail if you never quit. What you can accomplish in the next 2 months will lay the foundation for explosive growth and momentum next year. With all the things that are happening in the economy, the biggest challenge you have is not finding good people to talk to, but overcome the misconception that so many people have about this business because of the actions of a lot of people. LinkedIn has made many new changes that make it easier than ever before to connect with perfect prospects for your business and enroll them. But you got to turn them on. If you don't turn them on, nothing's going to happen. LinkedIn has rolled out major restrictions on free accounts. And this is bad news for a lot of people, but if you're in my boot camp, it won't be bad news for you. All free account users can now send 10 connection requests a month with a connection request message of 200 characters rather than the 300 characters that you would normally send. And we know that sending a connection request with a message is critically important. It increases your results. But now they're only going to let you send out 10. I'm going to show you how in bootcamp, I'm going to show you how to get around that. You want some good news? LinkedIn celebration feature makes it easier to follow up with prospects, people that you talked to 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Celebrations will let you know what people are changing jobs, what people are having birthdays, what people have anniversaries. And there are things that you can do with your profile that will trigger announcements in all 3 categories to go out to all the people you're connected with. You can reconnect with and follow up with your best prospects, connect with the best new prospects, save time, increase your closing rates, and reduce rejection. The more fun you have, the more success you have, will drive you to continue to do more. You can build a bigger team much faster. And the biggie is Recruiter Lite. Now, LinkedIn introduced Recruiter Lite 2.5 years ago. It was phenomenal. For 8 months, people that had the free service had access to this. So you could do a search and see who recently joined LinkedIn. It was huge. In fact, we had some scripts and we had some strategies that people were using, was doubling their success, tripling their success. Because you could reach out to people that were brand new to LinkedIn, perfect prospects, before they got slammed and hammered by all the network marketers that are out there. Got this from Robert. How to reach out and let you know I've never been busier in my life. Guess it finally clicked. It clicks for everyone. And from Vince. Book 2 appointments from LinkedIn leads, 1 for a client and 1 for a potential team member. You're all heading down the same road. Now, for those of you that haven't registered for boot camp yet, I wanted to clear up a misconception. Our twofer enables you to register for the November boot camp and the December boot camp, but it also gives you access to the recorded boot camp sessions. We have an extra session in there. So you're actually getting 3 boot camps for those of you that are new for less than the price of 1. So use the promo code REPEAT and it'll drop the price to pay $68 for 2 boot camps, but you're getting 3. LinkedIn and everyone in network marketing are in the center of a perfect storm of opportunity. Oops. LinkedIn's growing faster than ever before in its 20-year history. Professionals joining LinkedIn in record numbers are causing a virtual tidal wave of activity. Most of it's bad, some of it's good. LinkedIn is adding 10 million professionals every month, and LinkedIn's fastest growth has forced them to make significant format and rule changes. But you have to be visible. So let me pop over here. I'm going to jump over here on LinkedIn. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. And Antonio, you and I have been connected for a long time, but I can't find you. Oh, here you are. So we have 122 mutual connections. And your profile is it's nothing here. Let me unmute you. Now, sometimes people can respond, sometimes they can't. But clearly, you haven't been active on here because my network is Vima. Vima's been out of business for quite some time. Let's look at your posts. So this is a new feature. You posted something. Three months ago. See what comments you've made. Too many coming like this. Antonio, I unmuted. You can hear me?
Yes, I am here.
So
Thank you.
welcome back. Where have you been?
Sorry, I have something to do.
Okay. Well, the good news is, you know how many people you're connected to on LinkedIn? Any idea?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Well, when you go into LinkedIn, see, you're showing 500 connections, but you have more. So everything that you've done up to now, everything that you've done hasn't been wasted.
Thank you.
You can reach out to people and reconnect with them.
Yet,
That's exactly what Sam did. Sam reached out to people that he'd been connected with and restarted conversations with them. And the end result was he made 21 sales in 3 weeks. So what business are you what are you doing now? What business are you working with? Did I lose you?
yet I don't do nothing now.
That's okay. So obviously, okay. So in now I'll just tell you something. My a member of my staff just sent me a note. You know that we've been connected on LinkedIn. I'm sorry, you and I have been connected since 2009. I mean, so we go way, way, way back. In fact, the last time we did a boot camp was in June of 2020. So much has changed. It's a totally different place. In any event, I'm glad you're back. I put a link in the chat. I thought I did. Let me see. Krista, will we be going over Recruiter Lite in boot camp? Yes, we will. We're not going over it completely because tonight's first session is about creating your profile. We will be going over Recruiter Lite in detail in the second session of boot camp, which is all about connecting with people. But if you're going to connect with people, you have to position yourself as the person that they want to connect with. So I'm going to put in the chat window 2 programs. The first one is what I was talking about. Attend 3 boot camps, November, December, and get the recorded sessions of the October boot camp. That's the twofer, or the 90-day challenge, which will actually get you 4 boot camps, November, December, and January, plus what we did in October. So let me show you, Antonio, if we go over here, LinkedIn's new feature, celebrations, will let you, the one you want to go to first is birthdays. So you can see who's having a birthday. Now, here's somebody that I connected with 5 years ago that's having a birthday today. I've never talked to this person. Another person, 4 years ago. So we've been connected since December of 2020. This is going to enable you to reconnect with people that you haven't talked to. Additionally, there's some subtle changes that you can make with your profile that will turn on an unbelievable number of conversations right out of the gate. So for those of you that already have existing connections, you sit on a gold mine. Let's look at Judith. And so 2 of them came up.
Hello.
Hello, Judith. Are you one of these?
Yes, I am the top one. I'm probably the bottom one from before, but maybe years ago.
Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a connection request so we can be connected. And look at contact information. So you really haven't, clearly done very much on here. Let's come down
No.
here. Okay. So let me ask you, what do you want to do on LinkedIn? What's your purpose?
Well, my purpose now is building networks. I'm particularly interested in doing work for saving a child, and setting up my own skincare, hair care products.
Mm-hmm. Aha. So you're setting up your own products to primarily sell and get customers for?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's my one big thing. But my other big thing is getting people to join Saving a Child.
Okay. That sounds like a noble cause. So let me ask you, what you've got JK Management Solutions. What is this?
Right. That was I was doing with a company that didn't work out. I've never changed stuff because I wasn't really using LinkedIn. But that was an ISO 9000. I don't know whether you have the same thing in the States, but it's a management systems, quality management systems that companies go for.
So were you working for them or
It was a franchise, but it didn't work out.
Mhm. So what's your background? What did what have you been doing for work over the years?
Oh my gosh, I did various things, mainly in teaching and personal development, counseling, but I'm retired now.
Okay. All right. Now, to give yourself credibility for people, to get people interested in whatever you want to do, whatever you want to market, whatever you want to sell, your profile sets the stage for all of that. It gives you credibility. So, for example, if you were a teacher, all right, and you indicated on here that you were a teacher. Are you on Facebook?
Yes, I am.
See if we can find you on there.
But I don't do much on there. I do, but I don't do anything work-wise.
Okay. Well, see, here's the beauty of what I'm going to teach you. Your profile on Facebook and LinkedIn is all about you. It's not about your business. So you attract all kinds of people to you. Let's change this. Based on what people see. And the last thing you want people to see is something that's a promotion for your business. So I'm looking at this. This is you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a friend request.
Okay.
And let's come back and let's look at your profile. So, right, you haven't done anything in a while. No. But see, here's the interesting thing. However many friends you have, as soon as you restart this, the people that you're already connected to get curious. What are you doing? You can actually create an onslaught of activity just by changing your picture. You change your picture, and people that you're connected to go, "Hey, love the picture." And then what happens? It gives you an opportunity to start a conversation. The picture change and the birthday change over the last 28 years has generated more sales because it's all about conversation. So whatever it is that you want to sell, let me look at my schedule really quick. Okay, I am. You're what? 6 hours ahead. So
yeah.
So
no. We're it's 2:15 here. Where is it?
Yeah,
But I think it will change for 5 hours next week when you change times.
gotcha. So right now, right, exactly. So you're 4 hours ahead.
Yeah.
1 o'clock. So 1 o'clock here would be 5 o'clock where you are.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. You up for? I could give you a call. We could
Okay.
accept my connection request on Facebook
Yeah, I have.
so that we can basically talk, and I'll learn a little bit more about you and give you some direction. I love what you're trying to do. I mean, I don't know the story yet, but you leverage yourself. You give your audience credibility for whatever project you're starting based on what they read about you.
Uh-huh.
So it's very, very straightforward, very, very simple. And on LinkedIn, oh my God, you can go out, you can be connecting with people. Let me, oh, why can't I? This always happens. I have a student that's in the UK that was a coach and is actually retired now. But he's having when we talk, I'll pull it up and I'll find it. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. By the way, how did you find me? How did you hear about me?
It was through Saving a Child.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess
The Network Marketing Magazine.
I got you. Yeah, I'm one of their contributors, and I usually do one of their broadcasts once a month. I don't know when I'm doing it this month, but I'm glad you're here, and I'm looking forward to talking to you because you have tremendous opportunities, especially on LinkedIn. So let me just put that on my calendar. It's 1 o'clock. All right, let me just come down here and look. Let's look at Wesley. Actually, well, Judith, I see your note in here. We'll talk at 5 o'clock your time and we'll figure it out.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, so for the rest of you, let me come back over here. Okay. Opportunities are always available to all of you. But I haven't seen this kind of opportunity available. I got to go back to 2019 when COVID hit. Network marketers made a killing. Today, prices are going up. Interest rates are rising. Company bankruptcies are reaching a high level. Companies are going out of business. And company layoffs are putting millions of people out of work. And these people are easy to connect with. People are rushing on LinkedIn to find something to do. Banking, mortgage rates, real estate, anything connected with homes. is seeing a dramatic decline. Furniture, reconstruction, remodeling. Banks are letting people go. Mortgage companies are letting people go. The retail market, companies are closing. Companies are shrinking their employees. Restaurant chains are closing. And so much more. And all you have to do is you go over to Google and do a search, businesses closing in 2023. So there's a list. Now, the thing is that some of these companies have people working for them that would naturally be attracted to your business. But you have to be selective. Not everybody that works for a company is going to be interested in your business, but more important than that, not everybody that works for any one of these companies is somebody that you want to work with. Tuesday Morning is closing 487 stores. You go on LinkedIn, there's 9,400 people that work for them. There are people that are stocking shelves. There are people that are doing things for the company that don't, where you don't have to talk to people. You want to talk to somebody. Store managers. You got 1,900 store managers that are looking for work. If their store was closed, their circle of influence amounts to all the people that worked in their store. Not to mention all the other store managers that they may know that work for the company. Foot Locker is closing 420 stores. You go on LinkedIn, there's 6,800 people. Search for store managers, 9,300. And we have new scripts that explain network marketing, not from the traditional explanation, but we've taken a higher level. In other words, it's not just about you telling people building a network marketing business. When you're talking to a store manager, it's about you being able to leverage your management experience, your sales experience, your team building experience. So you jump into a network marketing company and you're going to train them to build teams. So they're thinking beyond the incremental sale. Burger King, closing 400 locations. You don't want a crew member. There's 259,000 people in Burger King. You go to Burger King district managers that oversee a number of Burger Kings. Burger King regional managers. You bring one of these people into your business, but you have to be able to, they don't know about network marketing. It's how you explain it to them. That's going to make the difference. Bed Bath & Beyond. Now, starting in January and February this year, I have literally over 800 examples of my students that are talking to store managers, Bed Bath & Beyond. Originally, there were 57,000 people on LinkedIn. It's dropped by 2,000. Store managers, 7,600. District managers, 2,100. I have 4 case studies of students that used the scripts, that learned about the other person, and that brought them into their business. These same scripts, you want to talk about artificial intelligence, these same scripts are working over and over and over and over again. But you got to be using them with the right people. David's Bridal, 2,200. People looking for opportunities, looking for opportunities, people seeking an opportunity, people searching for an opportunity. We have to filter through these and come up with perfect prospects. Teachers. So Judith, if you were a teacher, you could relate to other teachers, depending upon what did you want to do. And then there are 364,000 that are looking for an opportunity, but you can come on here and you can search for people in the UK. Chiropractors, massage therapists, these are people that are naturally attracted to direct sales and network marketing. And you all can connect with any of these people with what? A profile. You don't need capture pages. You don't need funnels. You don't need blogs. You don't need any of that stuff because it's not duplicatable. If you need a funnel to sell what you're trying to promote and you bring somebody into the business, they can't set up a funnel right away. Everything that I'm teaching you works. Network marketing companies always thrive in a bad economy. Network marketing leaders make more money as people rush to find a business that enables them to make money from home. And many network marketers will do more business in November and December than they did all year. So the searching feature has changed. When you do a search, and if we did a search for salespeople, we would all come up with the same number. We're all fishing in the same pool. But the sequence of people that come up are going to be different for all of us, depending upon who we are, depending upon what we do, depending upon who we know. Your search results are determined by the contents of your profile and how they match up with other people in whatever category you're looking for. So there are certain keywords, there are certain things that you can put on your profile that will raise your status with all of these people. Give you more credibility than the other people that they're talking to. Search for people by country, search for people by state or city, search for people by distance, by postal code. Now, they normally on LinkedIn, they let you search within 100 miles. School teachers, 21 million. School teachers looking for an opportunity, 162,000. Sales, 57 million. Looking for opportunities, 500,000. Managers looking for opportunities. Now, I just looked at my time. I have a coaching session. Again, I put the links for boot camps in the chat. I'll be back at 4 o'clock. Boot camp starts tonight at 9 o'clock. And let me just take you over there for just a moment, because you see, Judith, with considering the time zones, you're not going to watch the live sessions because where are we? Here we go. Because it's 5 hours later. So instead, all of the sessions are recorded. And so what you can do right out of the gate is watch last month's boot camp session. That boot camp session, we had an extra session, the daily routine of top earners. This boot camp is 4 sessions. Every session is going to be recorded. You'll be able to watch it. We also have a flip book that'll provide you with the contents of here. You're also going to get, as your tools, you have our profile guide, which will step you through the process, but we'll do that in the first session, and your scripts book. So we help, everything is here, so you all work at your own pace. Our goal is to help everybody make 5 sales while you're in boot camp. You follow through, you do the work. It's going to happen. Zumar, we have a coaching session now, so give me about 2 minutes to shut everything down. And I'll catch you over there. Until next time, best of luck in building your business, folks. God bless.